Welcome, everyone. I'm going to wait just a couple more seconds, see if anyone else joins here. I'd like to start off by saying if you have any questions going through this, feel free to put it in the chat. We'll have a Q&A section at the end of the presentation here. You're able to unmute yourself then or put it in the chat. We'd be happy to answer any questions. But with that, we will get started. So welcome to the bachelor degree program info session here at Golden Gate University. So my name is Luke Cowan. I'm an enrollment and admissions advisor here at GGU, and this is our program director. If you would like to introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Chris Cardillo, and I'm the Associate Dean of the School of Undergraduate Studies. I just want to welcome you all here.
Thank you. So yeah, here at GGU, we've been serving students since 1901. We are located downtown in the San Francisco area. We're one of the first universities to offer flexible online programs tailored toward working adults. We have an alumni network of 70,000 plus alumni and professionals and faculty that is taught by professors who are leaders here in the Bay Area and they learn both theory and practice that you can apply in the real world here at GGU. And with that, I'll pass it back on to you, Chris.
Perfect. Thanks, Luke. Yeah, so first thing I want to talk about is just give you a quick sense of why GGU is a good idea. First, we're a private nonprofit university. We're not here to be making money. We're here to make sure that our students receive the best academic experience possible. We're WASC accredited, which is our regional accreditor. We have small class sizes, personalized instruction, and importantly for a lot of students, our average student age is 30. Unlike many colleges, many of our students are, have careers already, families, busy lives, and so we really make it a priority to try and make our degree programs fit in with our students' lives. And also, it's kind of related to that. We offer courses year round, which lets students finish their degrees quickly. We understand that many of our students want to get through them as quickly as possible, and so we offer them in the spring, summer, and fall. You don't have to take classes year round, but you can. Or you could start taking them year round, and then say you want to take a summer off in your second year, you can do that, and that's fine. Really, just flexibility is kind of what we try and go for here. All right. The degree programs that we offer in the undergraduate programs, they are all designed really to align with industry demands. We want to make sure that our students are able to get jobs when they come out, or if they're going to graduate school, to get jobs after that. And we have industry professionals teaching all of our classes. As I was saying, we try and make it as easy as possible for our students who all have busy lives. We make it easy to apply. It's transfer friendly. If you've earned credits before and you're coming back to college now, we make it easy as possible for you to transfer your credits into GGU, which can often help reduce the time to degree completion. And we also offer courses in very flexible ways, which typically tends to make it easier for students to fit them into their lives. We offer several different class formats. You can take your classes all online, or you could take some hybrid. And what hybrid means for us is typically that you take most of your classes online, and then for generally two, sometimes a few more, but generally two sessions, you come onto campus and meet with the class. And different instructors use that different ways. It could be to kick off a project and let groups work together in person. But ultimately, with the formats, it's up to you as well. If you need to do it all online one term and you want to throw in some asynchronous the next, that's fine too. Also, I should say are mostly online asynchronous, which means that the instructor will give the week's work at the beginning of the week, and then it's really up to you to kind of decide how you complete that week's work. You can watch the lecture, which will be recorded at a time that's convenient for you, and complete the coursework as long as you're hitting the deadlines and keeping up with the class. Um, all right, so I think we can go to the next slide now, Luke. Oh, and also one thing I should have mentioned on the last slide, you don't have to bring it back, but also we offer our courses in 7.5 and 15 weeks formats, which is really great. If it's a subject you're familiar with and you really want to, dive in intensely, you can do it in 7.5 weeks. If you haven't taken a math class in a while, and you really want longer, you want to spend more time, so you have more time to interact with your classmates and ask questions to the professor, then you can take it in a 15-week format, which will just kind of give you a little bit more time to become comfortable with the material. All right. Now on this, we have unmatched support and guidance, right? When you start at GGU, you'll be connected with your academic advisor right off the bat. And they'll work with you at the beginning of your program, and they'll help you make long-term plans, which will lead to your completion of the degree program, right? So you make your plans with the advisor at the beginning, and then each term you can check in with them as much or as little as you need to, but they're there for you whenever you have questions about how the term is going, your plans for each term, whether you need to adjust your long-term plan for your career at GGU. Your advisor will be there to have those conversations with you. They're super helpful, and they're available for as much or as little as you need while you're here. It's a very student-centered approach. We have a lot of resources that make it comfortable for students, and we're aware of our population. There are often students that have started college before and are coming back, or there are older students who haven't started college before. Either way, we have resources that are kind of aligned with that. So we have an online writing lab, which we call OWL, OWL, and that is for students. Actually, it's very helpful for students who haven't written a college paper in a long time, but it's also very helpful for just anyone. Basically, it's a service. If you can send them some work that you're working on, whether it's an outline or your paper, you want them to proofread your paper, make suggestions, you can send it to them, and they'll send you feedback within 24 hours, which is super helpful. Just to have an extra set of eyes to look at your paper before you hand it in. It's optional. You don't have to use it, but a lot of students really like that service, and use it frequently. We also have free math tutoring too for, if you haven't been in math class for a while, and you just need some extra help. We have free math tutoring for our students. You're welcome to take advantage of that as well. And also, I should mention that we have a course called UGP 10, which is required from all students in their first term at GGU. And that course is designed to kind of introduce you to GGU and the full suite of resources that you have available to you throughout your career there. A lot of students find it useful. I teach many of the sections. I'll probably see you in them, and look forward to that. All right. And then really all of our courses, we really focus on this career-ready skill development. So as Luke mentioned earlier, we follow a scholar practitioner model, which means that our professors are teaching. So they're not just professors. They don't sit in their offices all day and just teach all day, right? These are people in the industry who are professionals, leading professionals. They're out there doing that, and they come teach classes for us, which is really amazing because it gives you opportunities to practice networking, practice talking with people in the industries that you're planning on entering, right? So you're actually having the opportunity to interact with people who are leaders in these industries, which gives you a great leg up when you're applying for jobs and kind of trying to settle into a new job, or just asking for advice about the career, right? There's nobody better than our faculty to give you that type of advice. And yeah, we really focus on this kind of lifelong learning foundation. Every degree program begins with general ed classes, which are really designed to teach you to think critically. We understand that people change jobs, change careers, and although you may study one thing, um, in college, you may end up in a completely different career. Our general education really ensures that students are well-rounded, right? We don't want to teach you what to think. We want to teach you how to think critically, so that you can make decisions on your own in any industry, personally or professionally across your life. These are useful skills, just to have these kind of broad habits of thinking. Um, and yeah, we offer really a strong foundation for students, whether they're planning to go directly into the job market, whether they're planning to try and get promoted further in the job market in their job that they're already in, or whether they're planning on applying to graduate school. Um, all right. And we also have, in the interest of offering you the most broad education, we also have opportunity for students to choose up to 2 minors. And I think we talk about this more on the next slide. Luke, if we can switch. Yeah. So every degree has 45 elective units in it. And each minor only only requires 15 units. So, if you're coming here to study psychology, um, you may want to also choose one of these minors, for instance, that could help. So, you may want to do psychology with a business minor. You can choose up to two minors to go with your degree and really kind of tailor the degree to, what you want to focus on in your career, areas that you may be interested in, or you think that you could use to kind of round out your education and make you a stronger candidate in certain areas. So we have these options for minors. You can use up to 30 of your elective credits for minors. So you could pick 1 minor, 2 minors, or if you just want to be a generalist and just pick the electives that look most interesting to you, you don't need to select a minor at all. You can just graduate, with the major that you've been admitted to and selected. All right, next slide, please. We also have an undergraduate honors program at GGU. Basically, we offer a select number of just enhanced courses, right? And they're basically they focus on bringing you a little bit deeper into key learning outcomes. You can see them here. There's media and information literacy, quantitative fluency, oral and written communication, critical thinking. Um, so the courses usually require a few extra assignments. They're just kind of enhanced versions of the regular course. If you want to participate in the honors program, there's no application or nomination process required. Um, all you have to do is just start enrolling in honors classes. Um, and then if over the course of your degree, you've taken 5 honors classes with a minimum GPA of 3.0 in those classes and a minimum cumulative GPA of 3.3, then you get the honors designation on your transcript when you graduate. It's not necessary, but a lot of students like to get that, and that's an option for you here. Next slide, please, Luke. Career opportunities. Yeah, that's what we're all about. So we have a great career services office. You have access to the office as soon as you enroll here. And I think very importantly, you have access to them for the rest of your life. As a GGU alum, you can come back even after graduation, and get the service, our career services. So if you're changing careers, if you're thinking about changing careers, looking for a promotion, you can always use the services of our career services office. So it may be that you want to, you have an interview coming up and you want to do a couple mock interviews. You can arrange that with our career services office. They can help you practice for them, give you tips and feedback on how you're doing in your interviews. They also have a lot of job boards with alumni who contribute to them and post jobs that are open currently. So these will be alumni from the programs that you graduated from in the industries that you're studying, who have jobs to offer. It's a great place to kind of start your job search if you're looking for that. Um, they can help you work on your resume, your LinkedIn profile. They can do all these things, and they're available to you throughout your life. So, at life changes for everyone. If you're going through a job change, um, way after you graduate, come on back. You make an appointment with our career services. We love to see our alumni and hear about how things are going for them. Um, I also always advise students. Sometimes it's tempting to kind of forget about career services until the end of your degree, till you're right about to graduate. It's very important then, but I always suggest go in right at the beginning and think about like the industry that you're planning on going into or continuing in. Um, and they can help you think about it and what your plan is, what classes would be useful, or what types of classes, what types of directions, maybe which type of minor might be useful, make you more competitive. Go in the beginning, work on your resume, get your resume ready for whatever comes up, and then, add to it as you go. All right. Then next slide, Luke. Yeah, and then these are just some pathway programs that we offer. There are a few opportunities depending on what you want to study. There's accounting and psychology pathway programs. Basically, if you're thinking about doing a master's degree program and you're thinking about doing it at GGU, um, we have ways that you can take master's courses at the master's level when you're an undergraduate student. This reduces your time to completion of the undergraduate and master's degree, and also reduces the cost for students, which can be very useful and important to students. These are the programs we have right now. Um, but we're always trying to add more as well. Next slide, Luke.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Chris.
Yeah.
So yeah, just go back to the admissions requirements here. For the bachelor's degree, we will need it does say bachelor's degree, but that is not needed for the undergrad. We just need to know your official transcript from where you previously completed any college at. If you have not, we'll just need your high school official transcript. And the grade point average is a 3.0. If it is a little bit lower, you can state that in your statement of purpose, which is another document required when submitting your application, along with your resume, which is just your regular work resume.
Can
So
I just
again,
pop in here, Luke? I just want to emphasize one thing that Luke said. Like, if you're seeing that minimum cumulative GPA of 3.0 and you're thinking to yourself, I don't have that, please don't let that be discouraging to you. Just focus on letting us know, in your
mhm,
statement of purpose, let us know why it's below 3.0. And that doesn't knock you out of the running. Please still apply. Would love to see your application.
yes, absolutely, absolutely. And then let's see. So yeah, so we would just need the official transcript, statement of purpose, and resume when submitting an application. And then again, here for the skills for success are strong quantitative writing and computing skills, important for thriving in this competitive, dynamic learning environment here. Um, And then, yeah, for financial aid, we have, if you're planning to fund the program with FAFSA, we have our FAFSA code here, 001205. And then to learn more about financial aid, you can go to ggu.edu if you have more questions regarding financial aid. And for the next steps, if you're interested in submitting an application for the spring term, which we're accepting right now, the early deadline is November 9th. Final deadline is December 14th. And that's just for the spring. You're actually able to go ahead and submit an application for the summer and fall now, I believe, as well. Yeah, that's their deadlines for the spring term. And then when submitting your application, typically takes about 10 minutes, but it does need to be completed in one sitting. You're not able to return back to the application. But once that has been fully submitted, enrollment advisor will reach out within 48 hours. Just go over all documents needed and see if you have any questions regarding the program. We also have a link here at the bottom if you're interested in applying, ggu.edu/apply. All righty. Well, thank you, Chris, and thank you everyone for joining today. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. If something comes to you after this, and we'd be happy to help. But hope everyone has a great rest of your day, and talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Luke, and thanks everyone for coming.